Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I was listening to a JW broadcast and I found something that was kind of disturbing. Jehovah Witnesses are dedicated people. I know my mother was a pioneer. We was going door to door every Saturday. But they would go far out to get to people. Airplanes, to boats, cars, bikes, whatever it takes. They will find a person and they will try to teach Watchtower's doctrine. And you probably wonder why I say it like that. It's because the Bible was written for us to understand, and Watchtower only used probably about 5% of the Bible, and they use their literature, they claim it's a Bible aid, to make people believe what they're reading from their literature is actually from the Bible. But what I'm going to bring out in this video, it will be after I'm going to share just a little bit of clip of people going door to door, sort of, on boats.
No matter what obstacles lie ahead. Unlike Nicaragua, a group of missionaries, pioneers, and publishers traveled by boat to teach Bible truth to families living on hundreds of tiny islands near the city of Granada.
Lake Nicaragua is the largest freshwater lake in all of Central America. Here you will see stunning natural beauty and a fisherman or two. But perhaps most important of all are those who are fishing for men.
Preaching on a boat all day sounds very romantic, but it actually involves many, many challenges.
A person has to have a lot of experience and knowledge to be able to know where all the rocks under the water and be able to drive safely.
We don't have to learn just one route. We have to learn every route to reach everyone in these 365 islands.
I remember that one time they came, the wind was really blowing hard, and the driver ran into a big rock. Then, one of the young women aboard fell into the water.
A lot of the challenges have to do with the cost, because it costs to run the boat.
We had to be very well organized to plan out our day.
Sometimes you will go a whole morning and maybe only talk to 2 people.
Sometimes, when they would come to study with us, well, we didn't want to, and we would tell them that we weren't going to study.
The brothers and sisters still found the encouragement to endure, and many blessings as well.
One thing that helps us to...
Let's stop right there. These men here knows in their hearts, whatever heart they have that is good, that their teaching for Jehovah Witnesses is wrong. They know about the lies, about the false prophecies, and the lies they have published in the literature, and the lies that they continue to give to Jehovah Witnesses. But when they start putting people in danger, like that person in a boat hit a rock and threw a sister out of the boat, and she could have drowned. She could have hit her head on another rock. Anything could have happened. I remember there was a family, mother, and I think 3 children, was using a boat going to the circuit assembly on the other side of the lake or the river, and they drowned. And these men here doesn't care of life of a person or family, long as they can get people to be indoctrinated that they would give their land, their money, whatever they had, to the watchtower, and they would sell the land, make profit. Jehovah's Witnesses is just like a small piggy bank. More of them keep growing. These guys' piggy banks will get bigger and bigger. But these people don't understand that when these guys take charge of a religion, and people can't even take a look at them, really look at them, and tell all these guys are a businessman. And when you got one of them that got on court in Australia and did his best to weasel himself out of that courtroom trying to protect their false teaching. And if I'm not mistaken, it was this one right here. I think so. People, you have to realize when you join an organization, you cannot go in open-hearted and think this is God's organization unless you go through both sides of research, the dark side and the other side. Because most religions, if you go by the dark side, you'll find the truth, how evil they are. And by going on their good side, like jw.org, it is really their dark side teaching. And people are falling for this religion just because they make so many magazines, books, literature, everything. And they think since they make all these books and websites that they must be blessed by God. But they are not. Because if they was blessed by God, then why in the world people like me and others are getting out of this religion? We're tired of the lies. Can you imagine people having boat problems out in the middle of the lake and a boat starts sinking? Anything could happen, just like in an automobile. Those men, 7 men, long as they get the Jehovah's Witnesses do the dirty work to bring more people into their false teaching, the Jehovah's Witnesses are a victim of not thinking, a victim that don't listen when someone tries to warn them that they're in a false religion, a cult. They want to believe that they cannot be in a cult or a false religion, it will rip them apart. How do they know what we felt when it ripped us apart, finding out that it's a bad religion, and then finding out it's a cult? It is no difference than the other cults around the world. It's time for people to stand up and start doing their research. And if you have not seen the Australia court when Jeffrey Jackson was on court, then you need to watch Jake, Jakke, Control. He has a bunch of elders on there lying and saying that they was told not to protect the children from the pedophiles in the congregation by the elders, minister servants, and Jeffrey Jackson even admitted that they knew there was a problem. But did he tell the elders in the congregations to warn the people about the pedophiles that's sitting right beside them or in front of them or behind them, that's looking at their children, the girls, the boys? How can you go to bed at nighttime knowing those men are looking for a new victim? And these men got a rule, unless there's two girls getting molested by one elder, then that would be their two witnesses. Two witnesses. And still, they won't believe it. Because the goal is to protect the elders. When you make the elders look bad, then this can't be God's organization. People, it's time to wake up. It's time to realize these guys are trash. And trash belongs in a garbage disposal to be shredded up, which that would be fit for them, or throw them in the dump. Because the garbage goes into the dump. If you want to learn the truth, throw away all publications that are printed by the Watchtower, unless you want to use it to find their lies in it. Otherwise, you can be brainwashed. People, it's time to wake up. These is not the guardians of salvation. These are the guardians of everlasting destruction. Thank you, and have a nice day.